He buys more and more land and property at pennies on the dollar, and soon he's richer than he'd ever been. When Sulla's rivals had all been dealt with, Crassus then begins buying up slaves and buildings that were destroyed by the war. He used these slaves to rehab the buildings, and when the renovations were complete, he would then flip them for exorbitant prices. Doing this, he realized that the main reason that all these buildings were destroyed in the war was fire. So he created what might be the earliest recorded fire department in human history. But Crassus's fire department did not really work like you would think it should. Hey buddy, phew, getting pretty warm around here. Global warming or something. Hey, are you by chance owner of this property? Yes, God, please do something! Yeah, you know, this fire thing, it's pretty bad for property values around here, so, would you be interested in selling this house? All cash offer, of course. See, what would happen is that if someone's home caught on fire, his firemen would rush to the house. But instead of going to work right away to put out the blaze, they would simply wait. Crassus would soon arrive and begin negotiating with the homeowner to buy the property at a severe discount as all their worldly possessions burned behind them. If the homeowner agreed to sell, Crassus would give the signal and his firemen would quickly put out the fire. But if the homeowner did not, they would turn around and go home, letting the building burn itself to the ground. He then, of course, would buy the property at an even more drastic discount. Crassus continued to expand his portfolio, buying silver mines, agricultural lands, and, of course, more slaves, until eventually he was widely considered to be the richest man in Rome. He then, like most rich people do today, started meddling in politics, but was soon disappointed to find out the elite Roman upper class held military heroes in much higher regard than rich people. Crassus found himself becoming jealous of one man in particular, Pompey the Great, who was much younger but had achieved glory from many successful military victories. Crassus desperately wanted a shot to prove to everybody he was just as cool, and he's finally given his chance in 73 BC, when a slave leads a revolt against his Roman oppressors. Earlier that year, a gladiator named Spartacus had led a small band of fellow gladiator slaves in a daring escape from a gladiator school near Capua. Using kitchen utensils and what little weapons they could find, they had killed their captors and broken themselves free. Word of the revolt spread across the land, and Spartacus's army was quickly joined by other slaves who ran from their masters, and soon their numbers were in the thousands. The Romans had dispatched 2 consular armies to deal with these rebel slaves, but Spartacus and his men pulled off 2 upset victories, which completely humiliated the Senate. Well, that was pretty embarrassing. Yep. So what do you think we should do now? Well, considering most of us are severely injured, we should probably go see a doctor. But how do we know if the doctors in our area are any good? I wish the internet was invented already so we could just use the sponsor of this video, ZocDoc!